Okay, welcome everybody. This is the Auroville Theatre Group bi-monthly update, and this is the third interview that we offer to you. First we had Edgar Sar, then we had Umair Ara, and now we have...
Ojas Abhishek Kumar.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Yes.
Ojas currently we're working on a production by Anton Chekhov called A Marriage Proposal or A Proposal. Sometimes it's called both. And Ojas has been working with us for how long?
For 1.5 years.
1.5 years?
Almost 2 years.
Okay.
Like, yes.
And you started with which play? What was the first?
We started with FIRE.
Okay.
Yeah, we started with FIRE. I was doing the clown and
yes.
The guard.
Yes.
Yes. And then Macbeth.
Yes, okay, in which you played?
I played Banquo's character. And after that, we performed in one performance we did in forest.
Oh yes,
yeah,
the happening in the forest.
So
yes, and that was also very interesting. It was called To Be or Not to Be Plus
from Hamlet.
From Hamlet, of course. Yes, from Hamlet.
Yeah. It was fun.
And now?
And now we are on Chekhov and play called Mary's Proposal, like you said, Proposal, sometime.
And your character's name is?
My character's name is Ivan Vasilyevich.
Ivan Vasilyevich?
Lomov.
Ivan Vasilyevich Lomov. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it take you some practice to feel comfortable with the name?
A lot of. Under your guidance.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Ivan is like we can hear in India also.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Christian name, I guess. Ivan.
Okay.
So, but the middle name
Vasilyevich. Yes.
And Lomov is fine. Vasilyevich took me, to where to pronounce and where to raise my voice.
How many syllables does it have?
How many syllables?
Vasilyevich. 5. So, from what I understand about Russian, that's how it should be pronounced. Let's see, maybe at some point we can check actually with somebody Russian and find out if we're saying it right or not.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be good so we don't get embarrassed.
Yes.
But Chekhov is, to me, I've never directed a Chekhov play before. So to get into the rhythm of Chekhov, I think it takes, with any great writer that people know and love, Shakespeare, Tennessee Williams, any of the great writers, they have a particular music. They have a particular rhythm in their text. So now we are trying to understand the rhythm of Chekhov. It's a comedy.
Yes, indeed.
And it's kind of nice, to be playing a comedy for a change.
Yeah, absolutely. From Shakespeare to Chekhov.
Yes.
It's quite a journey.
From Macbeth to A Marriage Proposal.
Yeah, from Macbeth to... Yeah. And from Macbeth, then Hamlet...
Yes.
To Mary's Proposal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you played comedy before?
Yes, I played, but not foreign writers. There's an Indian writer called Bhavani Prasad Misra. Bhavani Prasad Misra.
Okay.
It's a story we adapted in my classroom production, my time when I was doing theatre in Delhi.
Okay.
So that time we performed his... I'm missing the name.
Okay.
But there's a comedy.
Yeah.
And like this play, the whole play is it's a full of comedy, full of bunch of expression and all there. So yeah, I have been explored this before, and I enjoyed a lot,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so does
yeah.
audience did.
I'm also looking forward to it because after 3 kind of heavy, weighty topics
Yes.
like Macbeth, like the to be or not to be speech from Hamlet, and a fire, which of
Fire.
course was
Intense.
had its own intensity.
Intensity.
It's nice to
Yeah.
to kind of relax, well, not too much, but relax into comic mode. Yeah, find the humor
Yeah.
in the text and share it with an audience. The last time I think we did comedy was, if I remember correctly, also Shakespeare, Midsummer Night's
Midsummer
Dream.
Night Dreams.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Okay.
So that was the last experience I've had. You worked for how long in Delhi? How long did you perform there?
I started theatre from Delhi in 2018,
Okay.
and 2018 to till 2022, because in 23
You came here.
I came here.
Yeah.
So 4 years, 4 years continuously I was doing there.
And what kind of plays are you doing?
We were doing all kind of plays, like comedy, like mystery drama, and we also were doing these street plays.
Okay.
And because in Delhi there is huge crowd for street play.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's very in demand, street plays.
How does that work? Because I've never worked on a street play before.
Yeah.
No, because here, I mean, I can remember some days somebody was asking us, why don't you do a street play? And one of the Auroville actors responded, but we don't have a street here. If we had a street, we could do a street play, but there are no streets.
Sure.
So that's something that we haven't managed yet. What's the draw for a street play? How do you get an audience?
Like street play, we have, for every street play we have issue.
Okay.
Like we are doing for women empowerment, for pollution, I can say, or some political drama. So we have this, I can say, minimum 5 to 10 minute script, and few actors we have who's playing different role in through this time.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's very engaging. It's a very live theatre itself live,
Yes.
but street play it's much more than that.
Okay.
Because you are in middle of town, in middle of the towns, in market, and surrounding by people, lots of people, and people are coming and going, vehicles are passing by, and somebody is coming that okay, stop, give the way to this vehicle. Then we have to improvise. In meantime, okay, we are using the vehicle or the driver as a so it was fun. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
How does the audience know in advance that you're coming?
No.
It's like a flash mob.
Yes,
It's like boom, all of a sudden you get there.
We have to call our audience, to come and see.
With drums.
Yeah, with drums, with our voice, with projection, and with certain kind of instruments we can use. This, and we usually call duffly. It's a round instrument of we will use this.
So the audience surrounds you. They're around you, or
yes,
as much as they can be.
Yes. Sometimes we do on stage also, street plays.
Okay.
On like any, it's if there's a similar event is happening, so we perform on there also on stage.
Okay.
Mostly street plays like on street in middle of the people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Oh man, is it scary to do
that? First, like my early experience when I started this, because people are making eye contact to you directly.
Yes.
Like you are this close to me.
Yes.
I am this close to my audience, and they are like every kind of audience. We have the laborers, we have workers, we have office going people,
students,
and vegetable sellers, students, and some of they they want to something, they want to make fun of you.
Oh,
So, so it was
Oh my
it
God.
was challenging.
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
But once you used to these kind of performances, then you explore, and then you feel that it's a
So the
really,
group really has to be together.
yes, it's
Really has to be well coordinated
yes,
so
of
that
course.
you can respond, I suppose,
Yes,
to whatever the audience is throwing at you.
yes.
Yeah.
If somebody frozen in front of audience, so you have to improvise there, for
Oh
him
my
or
God.
her.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Nice. So this is, I think, in India, is part of the tradition of Indian theater is to get an audience on the street and engage them in something that wakes them up,
Yes,
something that asks them a question,
yes,
or hopefully provides them with an answer, or
yes.
just ask us a question and say, please think about this.
Of course.
Yes, let's bring this to your attention.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Absolutely. It is amazing to reach out in this way to the people,
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
tell them that be alive. Look what's happening
Look
around
what's
you.
happening to you, yes.
And don't be in any other zone. Be here and look. What are you suffering
Yes.
from? Right now, you are suffering, but you are not realizing that thing. Through that, we in slums areas we raise out for campaigning for this political satire sometimes.
Okay.
So we have to engage the people. We have to tell them that this is the way, and you are going other way.
Okay.
So there is one more way.
Yes.
So think about this.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
I think we tried to do that with a fire,
Yes.
in a way.
Yes.
And that was very rewarding, I must say. It was a lot of
Absolutely.
fun. A fire was adapted from a story that was written by Pavitra, Pascal Estrem, a French Aurovillian. And it followed the spiritual journey of a soul as it went through history, starting with the Second World War,
Yes.
and winding up after a long spiritual journey in Auroville. So what we did was we included the audience in our journey. They were, as you say, right there, next to us. And you can see this on YouTube, I think.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yes, it's on YouTube.
Yes, please.
It's called A Fire. And I think it serves a larger purpose, as you said, of making the audience feel more impacted, more part of the story, not just that, oh, I sit back and watch it play and applaud and then leave.
Yes.
But I'm part of this story, so
yes.
What am I feeling?
Yes.
What am I responsible for? What's happening to me? And then it gives you something to think about. So I'd like to do more of this.
Yeah.
Try when appropriate to have our audiences go through that kind of experience. Yeah. Do you think, I don't know if we can do this with a marriage proposal.
With marriage proposal?
I don't know.
I think that's your call. You have to decide
Okay.
what you want from your actor.
Decide.
Yeah, you have to decide. Then,
Yeah.
if you think it's right, we can do. It's not it's always thrilling to go into your audience and engage into it.
Yes.
Into what you are saying.
We can ask them, do you think these two should be married?
Yeah, sure.
Raise your hand, yes or no.
Yeah.
And what are the reasons why you think they should not marry? I don't know. I'm just thinking about this off the top of my head.
We can. So like we are talking about street play, then we talked about a fire. So in street play, like what we are doing, we did in a fire. So we reached out to our audience, to our people, and we we make the eye contact
Yes.
in front of
Yes.
them, and after that we are connecting to each other's, the communication. We are
Yes.
connecting in different way. It's
And
not like that. I'm saying and they are listening.
Yeah.
So it was more communicating.
Yes.
And for actors, for performers also, it was, so I think it's under the category of experimental play.
Yes.
What I understand is,
Yes.
you are exploring. You because it's not that linear thing that you have to follow these rules. There are no rules. You are going around the auditorium.
Yes.
I still remember around the CRIPA we are moving.
Oh yes, we went around CRIPA. We walked with the audience.
Yeah.
We took them on a journey.
Yes.
The journey that we were having became their journey also. And afterwards, when we had some interviews of audience members, one person said, "I've never been in a theater like this before. I've never seen a play like this before." And yeah, it touches you. I mean, it goes back to the old question: what is theater for?
What is theater for?
Yeah. What do you want the audience to go away, leave with? What do you want them to leave with? Understanding what? So
yes.
We in my experience, I mean, it's great also to entertain, to make people laugh, to make people think. And of course, if you're on a proscenium stage, there is a gap between you and the audience. You can still feel them.
Yes.
You feel them absolutely. And you often look at them, if you break the fourth wall.
Yeah. So like in street plays like FIR we did and other theatre plays. So through entertainment, we are trying to educate also.
Yes.
So they can, the audience can think. People are in this situation, this social media and all. People are very, used to their
consuming. They consume, one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Yes.
And I'm guilty of this also. I get wrapped up in Instagram, and I look at my watch and I think, my God, I've been doing this for half an hour.
Yeah, once you open Instagram, then you close it half an hour, 1 hour is
it's gone. It's gone. So, I mean, rather than try that method, we want to offer an alternative. We want theater to be meaningful.
Yes.
And we want people to go away changed.
Yeah.
Changed.
For that, I think that this universal law is go back to basics. Go back to basics. Do what you started. And why people are coming to watch, not now, 200 years before also, they are watching this art form, many art forms.
2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago.
Yes.
2,000 years ago. And they, not only for entertainment.
No, of course not.
Not only for entertainment.
It was to educate the tribe about the hunt. That day, how did we fare in the hunt?
Yes.
What did we bring back?
Yes.
And to celebrate.
And
to celebrate.
And to teach the little ones,
Yes.
that this is the way.
Yes.
And in our if I talk about Indian theatre and so usually we use this term natak.
Okay.
And natak becomes, when we perform, it becomes, we call notanki.
Yes.
Notanki. So usually people at that time they go village by village and they perform.
Yes.
So that is, now we are calling theatre group, and then they were calling this the natak mandali.
Okay, natak mandali.
Natak mandali, like a group. Mandali means group.
Okay.
Bunch of people.
In Hindi.
In various languages.
Okay.
In different part of India, we are using different languages.
Yes.
So like the motive is that through entertainment, the issues bring up.
Yes. And I have had this experience that you bring this up because I worked for several years with a local theater group, Pritchett Canal Theater Company in Tamil, Pritchett Canal. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Run by Yatra Srinivasan, and he was the director of this group. And he was working in cooperation with the Auroville Health Center.
Okay.
And they had hired him and his group to go around to the local villages and teach the villagers about basic health care,
Yes.
about care for the mother of a newborn child, about nutrition. And so I was asked by the health center to go with them. I was the, what do you call it? The one who gave out the money.
Okay.
Yes, I was the, what's the word I'm looking for? I was the one who had the money. So at the end of the show,
Okay.
the set designer, the costume person, the makeup guy, they would all come to me.
Production was under your control.
Yes, I would give out the money to everybody. Thank you very much. Great show. And I remember this very, very fondly because we would be in a lorry, open back lorry, and we would be bouncing along from village to village, teaching people about basic health care.
Yes.
And it was usually done in the courtyard of a temple.
Yes.
And it was really beautiful.
It's still happening in, like, if you go north side in Delhi, Rajasthan, there are few NGOs. So they are working with in the help of theatre groups, and because they go to rural areas, village to village, so they know what's the problems, water, food, and shelter. What is the issue? So they asked to theatre groups, come and play something around this. So
help us to educate the people in a entertaining way.
To introduce young generation to children. So because if they are not seeing what's the main problem, how they will recognize this?
Or I guess it also gives the villager a chance to say, hey, these people recognize me.
Yes.
They see me.
Absolutely.
They understand my problem.
Yes.
They have come all this way to be with us. And that in itself is very uplifting, I think.
Yes.
It's a way that theater can be very useful.
Yes.
As well as entertaining. Useful and entertaining.
And in India, I'm looking forward to and seeking some support from our government, to do something in this way.
Okay.
Because to educate people, there are various ways.
Okay.
Not only they are educating in schools. We have different ways. So this is one of and powerful way, because its impact is very powerful.
Yes.
So somebody is doing something like NGO and all these private organizations. They are doing well. I have experience with them, but I was looking something from this government, but
because it directly impacts the way people think, the way they vote. What are the issues? It can be brought to their attention what to do about something if you are lacking some facilities. How can we help you?
Yes.
To change the situation.
Yes.
So that you don't feel so hopeless.
Yes, indeed. Like, we have different, usually we call schemes.
Yes.
So, these can be one of them, and it will, to fit every state, and it's not about India, it's all about the world.
Yes.
Wherever it's happening, So, we can reach out, more, in a more free way, more joyful way.
Yes.
To people.
This is our promo.
We are hoping.
But anyway, this is Ojas.
There's nothing bad to be a hopeful person.
Yes, very good.
We can hope everything, and it's good to in this situation we are talking these kind of issues through this art, through this performing art.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ojas.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
For
Thank you
saying
so
this.
much.
Thank you. And thank you. We hope to see you at our next production. Auroville Theatre Group welcomes you